What's up, Homestead homies? Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug.
And I'm Stacy.
Today we're going to talk about...
how they scientifically engineer our foods for them to be like habit forming and addictive. And then one really easy, great way that you can be in charge and make a choice and change that so that you're not taking these addictive type foods in.
Stay tuned till the end so you can get the secret formula.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of talk about this because, I mean, it's really kind of common sense. And you see so many people becoming, you know, they're having diseases and sicknesses or lethargy, don't have any energy, have skin problems. I mean, it's just one thing after another, this cascading effect of our health, and it's affecting younger and younger people, especially children. I mean, you look at diabetes in young children, I think in like a teenagers, it's like 1 in 4 now, either are like pre-diabetic or, you know, diabetic, and they're suffering from adult type diseases like type 2 diabetes. So some of these things that we're going to talk about, it, especially this is just one. I just wanted to do this video because there's just one thing that I want to get the point across. And you know what that is?
I give.
It is just to cook at home and to cook your food and to make your own choices. Because what they're doing is they're engineering our foods to be addictive forming. There is a book and it's called Salt, Sugar, Fat. All right, and it's a really, really good book. It's an investigative journalist. His name is Michael Moss, and he did this good book about this, just talking about
good book.
How all the companies, how they do it, and it's very interesting. It gets into the scientific stuff, and it's really a interesting read. So if you want to learn more about our foods, and when you go out to a fast food restaurant or in the grocery stores, processed foods, all that kind of stuff, it's really, really
you guys know you've opened those bag of Doritos and you're like, why can I never put these down? And you eat the whole bag of stuff. That's why, because it's all by design. MSGs, salt, all that stuff is chemicalized to keep you shoving it in your face, because your body doesn't recognize that you're even eating and it thinks that you're still hungry, and then you keep eating. That's all by design.
Yeah, and then that combination, and then when they refine it, refine the salts, they refine the sugars, they refine the fats, all those things, it's like a chemical cocktail. And then when they mix it all together, did you guys know, like in the grocery stores, if you go in the grocery store, like 75% of the grocery store, if you look around, and it has, everything has sugar in it. I mean, sugar, lots of sugar everywhere that you go, things that you would never think are in sugar. You know, like you look at your pasta sauces and, you know, the different like marinades and salad dressings and, you know, your breads. And of course, you know, you look at, I want you guys just to do this. When you go through the day and you're eating your food, look and see how you start your day. I mean, you look at our kids and they're starting with Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Frosted Flakes
Golden
or
Grams.
A donut, or you're having a cinnamon roll. I mean, that is like the worst thing you could do to start your day, because your blood sugar is going to go up and then it crashes. And then for lunch, okay, let's go ahead and have a cafe latte with all the sugar and blah, blah, blah. You know, you keep going on and on and on, and you just keep adding all the sugar. I mean, you look at people and you wonder why these people, you know, are suffering from so much stuff, especially the diabetes and pre-diabetes and those things. So just by looking at your labels and not buying anything processed or in a box, you know, and watching how much you're getting, especially in the refined sugars that they put in everything, you know, start reading your labels. Or just, you know, people tell you all the time, just go to the outside part of the grocery store. You know, if you're going to go into the produce aisle, and if you're not growing it, and that's what we stress here the most, to do what you can where you are and to start growing your own food where you are living, because you know what you're putting into it and you know where it came from. And that is your best bet. But we really want you guys to, you know, if you're producing your foods, to start, you know, cooking at home. Because what was I watching? They were saying that a poor woman who cooks at home is healthier than a rich woman who eats out all the time. Think about that.
Boom!
So, you know, just that's what we want you guys to do. Start cooking at home using whole foods, because don't cook at home and make mashed potatoes out of a box. Make mashed potatoes out of...
Mashing potatoes.
Oh, let's talk about that too, talking about potatoes. You know McDonald's?
Oh, that was a good segue.
Wasn't it? McDonald's uses these russet Burbank potatoes. You know, they're the big ones, so they look nice in the little red boxes, you know, so they come out and they look perfect. Well, they want their potatoes to be perfect.
Well, they use them because they're long and they're fat, and when they strip them for French fries, they look good when they give them to you in the container, just so we're clear about
Okay. Well, they don't want any of the little black dots like the aphids, and they don't want any of that stuff in there. So what they do is they use this toxic chemical compound to make sure that we don't have any blemishes or anything in the potatoes. And then they put them in the sheds, and then they off gas for weeks and weeks, and then we eat them.
No,
right? We don't eat them. But you know, look at these things. You know, they're putting all these chemical things in there along with the refining, and it's just basically detrimental to your health. If you want to take charge of your health and you want to, you know, get healthy again, get energetic, feel good, live for a long time, enjoy your life, please know where your food is coming from. Make sure you're eating whole foods. Make sure that you are cooking at home for your family. You know, people say, oh, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like it's too much work. Well, maybe be a little proactive and get prepared, and maybe get some of these things and prepare. Pick one day out of the week where you can have all the ingredients in there ready to go. Or, you know, when you go grocery shopping, you're going to make sure that you're getting, you know, your greens if you need this, or if you need some cauliflower, or if you need some potatoes, and make sure you have everything and be a little bit more prepared. Just like right now we're kind of planning and preparing for our gardens and what we're going to do and our success in planning. So just be prepared.
It's a fallacy anyways that you guys have been taught that it's easier to go out and eat. We have friends that have a channel called Brother Green Eats, and they've actually done the comparison like real time, like this is how much money it costs me to go out and eat this food, and this is how much money and time that it costs me to prepare it in my home from scratch. And the actual from scratch prepared in my home was as fast, if not a little faster, but of course what we're trying to drive home is that the health benefits are so much more.
Right. And then, you know, what I was saying earlier about the salts and the sugars and the fats and them being refined. Salt is good. We need salt, but we don't want refined salt. We want unrefined salt that's unprocessed, and it still has its wonderful minerals in it. And also with sugar, you know, sugar is good in moderation when you get it from natural forms, such as
the sugar cane from the Bahamas.
Yeah, and like maple syrup and raw honey, and those things, you know, and stevia, you know, from the actual plant, right, that has not been refined either. Because
in case you guys don't know, even if you buy stevia at the store and you think you're doing good, you have to read the label, because there's actually a stevia that has...
Yeah, a lot of them have maltodextrin in it.
You don't want that one.
Yeah, you just want to keep it. Usually if you're going to get powdered stevia, you want it to be green where it hasn't been processed. Or a lot of times they can extract it and you can just get the pure liquid with, you know, nothing else. So,
yeah, but a lot of people don't know that. They see stevia and they automatically associate that with something good because they've been told that stevia is a good alternative, and they just grab it off the shelf, but they don't know that there's actually purer forms if you don't get it without the... Say it.
Maltodextrin.
Maltodextrin. Yeah.
And the thing is with stevia, for some of you guys, it's really easy. Stevia grows.
Yeah, you can grow it.
You can grow it, dry the leaves,
grind it.
right?
Yeah.
And then just, you know, powder it up, and it's great. It's great. So there's another thing that you can do if you haven't done it. Get some stevia, grow some stevia. It grows very, very easy, and then try that.
And we've also done several videos lately about color in your food, what you guys should be growing. So make sure you reference all those videos. We'll have a link right there for one. And, you know, we just want to bring this to you guys.
Because you guys have a choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice to go to fast food restaurants all the time.
Right.
Or you have a choice to buy food in a box all the time. Well, you have a choice to take over your health.
You have a choice to be sick and sickly and to post videos or post on Facebook how you're always in and out of the doctor and always going to the hospital. We see those posts.
So take charge of your health. I mean, I know, and a lot of times people are like, I'm just too tired. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's why you're tired.
Start eating whole, real foods.
Right.
Lots of greens, lots of fresh vegetables and fruits. You know, whole grains, not refined grains, not like Wonder Bread and enriched flours. You know, and start. So I want you guys to take charge. Make the choice.
Here's your challenge.
We really want you guys to start cooking your meals. Try to cook. Let's say you eat out one time a day, then. Or maybe try for only eating one time a week. You know, and the more you start doing it and being prepared, you can do it and you can take charge of your health. Knowing what you're putting in your body, it is huge, because you know what? We don't need to keep giving all our money to these urgent cares, because they're popping up everywhere. You guys can do it. Take charge of your health.
That's it. Don't forget to check us out on
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We'll be reading some of those poems coming up. We got some in, a lot in actually, and we're going to go through them, read them to you guys. We're not sure. Leave it down below if you want us to do one video and have all the poem and just however long it takes to read them, or should we just kind of sprinkle them in some videos for the rest of the month. So you guys leave a comment down below on how you want us to handle that. Otherwise, stay out of the restaurants as much as you can, cook from scratch, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a Homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.